I'm trying to demonstrate to you my stuff.
Greetings, Earthlings. You are joining me for another day in the life. It's going to be more of a weekend vlog in this one. First thing that I do in the mornings is check on my plant to see if she needs to be turned. And deodorant, of course. Fill up my water bottle. Yes, I have a Stanley. No, I did not pay for it. It was a gift. I like super cold water, so ice cubes are a must for me. You have to put your Stanley lid on a certain way. They are hard to open, but it's all about putting it on in a certain way, which is the straw facing the back, which is opposite the logo, and twisting from there. But don't twist all the way, don't twist it too tight, or you will not be able to get the lid off again. So after I start my boiling water, I stretch for a little bit, wake up my muscles. I have bad ankles, so I have to stretch them out first thing in the morning. Frozen corn is always in my freezer because I have it every single morning in my ramen. And yes, I have ramen noodles most mornings. I have to shave my face also most mornings. I don't have to, but societally, it makes me feel more comfortable. I'm obsessed with this song right now. When I make ramen, it's not just the seasoning packet that goes in. There's more ingredients here. We gotta have the sriracha. When there was a sriracha shortage, just know that your girl was suffering. Pepper every morning. Then some kind of like cheese or cream product. Sour cream, cream cheese is the best. Right now I have shredded cheese, the worst, but it'll have to do. Anytime that I have spinach, I just go ahead and throw some in the morning. Judge me all you want. I need a lot of sodium to get through my day. I have low blood pressure and it helps me feel regulated and normal. And people that live and die so I may live and die. Thank you to the sun. I try to pray before every meal that I eat. I am religious in my own way. I would identify as a Wiccan, maybe a pagan on some days if I'm feeling frisky. Keeping up with dishes is, it's not my favorite thing to do, but it's just part of being alive, part of being a human. Watch a little bit of YouTube after I inhale some medicinals. It's a rainy, dreary day, and that is fitting of the news that I just received. I crawled into bed to be consoled by my wife. I love making the bed. It just makes me feel complete. Ready to start the day when my bed is made. Got my onesie on. How to conquer the world. Wear a onesie, bitch. listening to this podcast this morning. I am 33, so I was particularly interested. It's about like being a peak millennial. You should look into it if you are also a peak millennial, which is people born like 1990 to 1991, something like that. It was interesting. This is what I'm wearing today. We are having a museum day. There's 2 museums that we're going to hit today on the Harvard campus. The Museum of Natural History and the Museum of Archaeology. Doc Martens are good for a walking day because they're so comfortable, and especially for a rainy day because they don't let any water in.
Try to put in like 322.
Fit check. Gotta have this raincoat on too. We ordered a Lyft ride. We could walk. I mean, we're close enough to the Harvard campus to walk, but in this weather, I think not. Overall, it was a really interesting museum. It's a lot to take in one day. The glass flowers was really amazing to witness.
What is that? Mountain laurel? Oh, it's a shit.
What is that? Little backpack. Is she ever gonna view all the pictures she took today? We'll never know. Okay, get ready for this transition though. How cute is it that my drink totally matched that rock? It was a good drink too, and oh my god, this pizza was fantastic. This restaurant was just a short walk away from the museum. Here we are back at the museum. Being in this room, it made me really thankful that I don't have kids. Watching people get rushed out of rooms by their bored children, my heart breaks for them. Like, you paid to be here and you're not gonna get to absorb it all. Like, I could never. Ooh, skulls. I was so happy to see all this skull and skeleton artwork. It made me very happy for this Dia de los Muertos setup they had. Make a face like you would when you wake up. There you go.
I'm at one dolphin's mouth, or do you think several? How many teeth dolphins have?
All right, we are all museumed out for the day. Time to head out and head home. This is the little book that I picked out for our niece at the museum. Preheating the oven, emptying the dishwasher. Having nuggies tonight. Crack open a White Claw and start chopping up some vegetables with chicken stock and tomatoes and some spinach going. just to liven up the leftover pasta we have from a couple nights ago. Paired it with some salad. Hate blinds like these. I am such a curtain girl. I prefer a curtain to blinds. Took in some Jeopardy, took the laundry out. I forgot to mention that Jess put in the laundry earlier while I was making dinner.
1990. You had Boston police first concern. By the time the FBI gets there, the scene's been disturbed.
I don't always remove my makeup, but when I do, I'm very proud of myself. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Start my day with a shower and turning my plant because she has gotten too much sun on one side. Dumbledore protects her. My lord, I love having a split dye, but separating the strands can be so tedious after a shower. Very frustrating, but worth it in the end. Got my curl cream, put a little bit of that in there. And then I'm going to plop it in my towel. I love this towel. It's called the Perfect Hair Care Towel, and it dries your hair really quickly. And I love the closure that it has in the back. It secures it so perfectly. The sun is out today. Gotta clean up a little bit from last night's dinner before I fill my Stanley boy. Oh my god. I did it again. This thing, I swear, it's so hard to open sometimes if you don't pay attention to how hard you close it. Start my day with my ice cubes. Water for my ramen and water for my Stanley. Oh, I need to change my water filter. Jeez, that's embarrassing. Thank you to the plants, to the animals, to the people that live and die so I may live and die. Thank you to the sun and the earth and the clean water for providing this for me. It's much appreciated. I decided that I don't want to eat at the table and I'd rather eat on the couch while watching the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. My neck of the woods, gotta represent Potomac, baby. My hair is done plopping and I'm gonna let it air dry from this point. I am obsessed with this song currently. I put on a cute little ambiance from YouTube and do my morning yoga. Catching up in my journals, catching up in my planner, just trying to get my life in order. Is he fucking with me today?
Les encanta leer en las noches. Les. 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 Les encanta leer en las noches. Les. Les.
He's fucking with me today. This is the pile of clothes from laundry last night that I left on our spare bed. I'll put the rest away when my wife wakes up. Walk into the bedroom to wake up my wife. You having a dream? Yeah. Mom was alive. Put my hair in these little pigtails while she showers. Fit check. We had to run to Staples so I can print out some of the poems for the book that I'm putting together. Then we went home and I put on a coat so that we could walk up the street to Old Magoon's Saloon. We're having brunch today. Thankfully, they had one spot open for us. It was the bar right next to the window, and I love a window seat. I like to people watch while I eat. There's live music.
These are the Irish ways.
Just got this breakfast poutine skillet thing, and I got chicken and waffles. What do I do? Take a bite as is. I'm gonna need to cut this. Use a knife. After brunch, we continued the Netflix show that we started last night.
Long story short, there was another possible proof of life that collapsed. So we sort of thought about paint chips.
We hopped on Zoom to chat with our friend for a little bit. Then we went over to this cute little grocery store down the street. It's so small that you can only have 4 customers at a time. Like, you're literally waiting in line outside for your turn to go in and pick your produce. It's very cute. Fell in love with those pickled red onions this morning on Jess's poutine skillet dish, and they were at that little market. What are the odds? I only have 20 days to finish this jar before we move. I think I can do it. Is a delicious evening when the whole body is one sense. We read a little bit of our book together. Right now we're reading Walden. with strange liberty in nature, a part of herself.
In one heavy thunder shower, the lightning struck a large pitch pine across the pond, making a very conspicuous and perfectly regular
Then we
spiral
watched some
groove
trash
from the top
TV
to
before
bottom.
bed. Thanks for spending the weekend with me.